People are very upset, and rightfully so. This situation is bad, and most of us knew that this is going to happen sooner or later. This is why I personally started reacting less to Smash JT's videos, because it is inevitable that at some point, if your whole thing becomes just insider leaks and insider info, that someone tries to make a fool out of you and feed you false information. And it happened. And now, your whole reputation, and more importantly, credibility, is all on stake on this video, on the way that you handle it, on the way that you respond. Now, I have not seen this video, but spoiler alert, whatever my opinion is, it is going to be very clearly visible as the title of the video. So let's see.
I'm not perfect, nor do I try to claim that I am by any stretch. The stuff that I report on this channel and talk about in gaming is stuff that I really enjoy and appreciate and want to push the community forward. And sometimes there'll be bad eggs in the community that try their best to knock people down a peg, especially when those people are showing that they're successful and doing better than they are. So it typically...
Okay. It's really bad. The first 10 seconds gave me hope, but after that, there's an instantaneous appeal to the community, appeal to the fandom, appeal to the common cause, and the disavowalment of people that they are just malicious trolls, malicious insiders, and that just that everyone who says anything bad about him is just jealous. This is now. There's still 12 minutes left, but this is a super bad start.
Boils down to jealousy, trying to be explained away like, oh no, I'm just trying to prove that you are just a grifter. And I'm like, okay, hold on. Apparently, this person by the name of McDizzle or McDrizzle, I don't even know.
Yeah, so this is something I knew because I have seen the tweets, and this is why I'm saying that this video is going to be this is going to be the make or break Smash JT's further career, because if he handles this poorly, which currently he's not doing a good job at it, because this is as much of a dox as you could honestly... This is not fully a dox, I'm pretty sure, because it doesn't show the street and whatnot. But this is effectively as close to getting to a dox as you can, honestly, which is really bad. There is no point in showing this, posting this, unless you want to lightly threaten and do harm to the other party. Which is not exactly the high road or the high moral outcome.
This person was trying to troll me, and I guess congratulations, you did like successfully troll.
Oh shit, he even showed the Twitter. That's news. That's new. Oh, this is not good. Especially after saying, oh, look at that, Alyssa McConte is trying to dox me. She did, by the way, that's true. But, I mean, this is as close to the... If Alyssa did this to anyone else, he would be calling that malicious activity. Intended to intimidate. Not good.
Troll me with this email that you sent me from a person that works at Ubisoft, or so I thought, because the email that you went above and beyond, like, props to you, credit all the way. You created an email address with the person's name, or it looked kind of like the person's name. You signed it with the person's name. You said what you did at the company. And I went to research it before I just went live with the story to double check everything. I'm like, okay, this lines up. This person says...
Oh, shit! 1 minute, 22 seconds in, I'm just gonna call it hit. All Smash's integrity just went fucking out the window. Because I have seen the tweet, I have seen the email. If you're gonna fucking look at this and say, oh yeah, this is 100% a leaker, like, you're out of your fucking mind. Anyone can do this. This is as far away from collaborating shit as possible Someone made a new email address that made it look like someone's name and signed it as that person, who most likely is from the company. Wow. You understand, by the way, typically leakers actually don't give out their full information and shit, by the way. They stay anonymous even to the people that they are sending it, by the way. So, yeah, I have seen this. There is no justification to ever look at this and say, yes, this is credible. And Smash JT now is claiming that he looked into this, he thought it's credible, he did all. No, he didn't. There's nothing to fucking do. Unless he shows us now that he asked for further information, for something that further corroborates it, then this is nothing. This is an absolute fail. This is just, oh, he said something along the lines that I already think, so it must be legit. This is game over.
This is who they are. I checked the information online, researched them. Like, yep, that's what that person does. That's what they're there. And the things they said lined up with the reports that I had been hearing from other people regarding Assassin's Creed Shadow.
Yeah. Lines up with what I hear from other people. Lines up with my narrative, so it must be true. This is... I mean, how can you... I personally will never be able to believe Smash JT with any of his leaked sources ever again. Probably. I guess, unless he does a miracle in saving this situation. I'm sorry, but...
Those potentially being delayed until the next month or two because they've been running into so many issues. The religious thing showing up, Yasuke being more pushed back and not a prominent figure in the game, and Ubisoft potentially going into a sale mode or an acquisition with Tencent. I'm like, okay, the email comes through. It all lines up with everything that I've been hearing and seeing, and this person is just confirming it. I'm like, okay.
Actually, this doesn't line up with finance. Trying to push out Assassin's Creed Shadows is not aligning with Tencent acquisition, okay? They would want to delay it as much as possible, okay, with the Tencent acquisition, because the moment they drop... Well, it does line up with that, but it doesn't align with a lot of else. So there is a huge problem with that, just from a finance perspective. They would not just delay it at this point. They would they would find a way to can it until next year or something.
I'm gonna report on that.
And that's probably even impossible, because if Tencent currently is actively trying to take over Ubisoft, announcing a delay will probably just make their stocks go slightly down, which just helps Tencent. So this just doesn't work from a finance standpoint.
Makes sense. Everything checks out. Everything lines up. I'm going to run with that. Okay, great. Turns out that no, it was just a troll job from a troll that was trying to prove that for some reason I'm not a trustworthy source because I just run with anything that gets sent to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Except for you don't see how many things that get sent to me that I ignore or that I double check and I don't feel comfortable enough to move forward with it. So
who cares? Completely null and void point, okay? It doesn't matter that you don't step in 100 shits. As long as you step into a shit, you stepped into a shit. Okay? No one's gonna give you participation trophies and badges for not going with the most retarded sounding source ever.
I never say anything about it. So I would argue what you did here was you got past my filters of research, checking, and making sure everything lines up before I...
Oh, shit. He's really doubling down on the idea that providing a name that works at Ubisoft is actually verifying. Shit, that's really bad. That is really bad.
I go live with it. It is what it is, but I look at the situation as, hey, it's a learning experience for me. Okay. I'm going to try to be better. But trying to say that, oh, this just proves that you're no different than mainstream media, I'm like, okay, here's the thing. Would mainstream media do this? Would they say, "Hey, I got. This was a troll job and everything that I thought that they sent me lined up?" Like, or would they just kind of quietly
Lighting up! Dude, the fact that something fits your narrative doesn't make it true instantaneously. That is such a bad take.
delete the article and be like, "Oh, well, something didn't line up," and move on from it?
Okay, and also, he's currently kind of trying to say, oh, look at me, I'm taking accountability. You're taking accountability by minimizing your own actions. You're taking accountability by at the point where there is no other way than take accountability. And I want to hear at this point, why the hell would you ever think that just the name and surname of a fucking email is enough to to verify someone as a leaker? I'm not. Reddit has typically mods that are smarter than that.
My point being is nobody's perfect, nor do I expect anyone to be, especially the people that I'm criticizing when I make videos talking about them. Like, at the end of the day, we're all human. I'd like to think that that's something that you'd understand as well, because we're all human. Nobody's perfect. I'm not some giant corporation, some mega Fortune 500. I'm literally a dude in his shed making videos about the game industry, things that I find interesting, and things that insiders pass along to me. And for the most part,
Okay, well, I mean, true, but irrelevant to the situation, though.
I've been pretty spot on with everything that's been sent to me up to this point. And yeah, I'm not going to bat 1,000. I don't expect to ever do that. But at the same time, whenever I make these videos, I also say, like, take it with a grain of salt. I am not the person. And also, oh, by the way, even if they
That's just minimizing accountability. If you're gonna go and run with the idea that an insider sent you information, you can't exactly be like, oh, but I don't know if this is true at the end of the day. I'm just here saying stuff. Doesn't really, that doesn't sound like accountability, though. Oof. I mean, though, I kind of understand why this is happening, why he's doing it. I can bet. I'm willing to place money on the fact that if we click on Smash's channel, that we are gonna see that the videos that are making the most views are exclusive, leaker said this, inside scoop, and stuff like this. Because the reality is, it is really hard to watch your videos go down after you make something big like that, right? So he probably wants to keep this up, to keep the momentum up. That's completely understandable. But it's understandable, but that's not an excuse for, just accepting any fucking random email as proof of whatever.
are a confirmed insider, even if they are showing me proof of who they are and what they're saying, sometimes what they say still doesn't happen. Sometimes it changes. Like, that's the
Yeah, we know. And that's the problem.
thing. So, if anything, take this as educational information and entertainment, but it's not ever going to be
Okay, yeah, this video is horrible so far. I'm not gonna lie. This is just not taking any accountability for mistakes made or explaining. Again, there is not even a vague attempt at explaining why the criteria for being called an insider is just a name and surname that can be Googled. That's just really fucking bad. But granted, I mean, at least he's not going with oh, these people are just jealous of my accomplishments. That would have probably been the most worst way of handling this.
be 100% perfect. That's kind of like my approach with the videos is I hope you're enjoying your time. I hope you enjoy and be entertained with the videos. I hope you don't expect perfection from anybody on YouTube, because you're going to be severely disappointed. And this is coming from someone, this McDizzle character, whatever, that has some sort
Oh, you know his fucking name.
of weird hard on for hating on Grums, and apparently because I don't hate on
Hey, say what you will about the Grums. He did literally take like 500 fucking K from people from a game that he probably never planned to finish. By the way, I have watched that video where someone covered it years ago. Years ago. Still don't exactly think that makes Grums a bad guy because he probably expected to get more, and with that amount of money he knows that he couldn't fucking do shit. Still doesn't make the situation great, but that's at least something that I can kind of forgive and understand.
Grums too. He then wanted to find a way to knock me down a notch. I'm like, okay, okay, that's fair. That's what you want to do. That's some people just do what they want to do. They play hardball and they come at people and they will do things that are not logical, that are very autistic, that are just very not of this planet.
Where the fuck did that come from? I don't even understand what he's actually referencing. Can someone timestamp and explain what is he do? What that even references?
Just to say, hey, I showed the world.
Is he just trying to call them stupid and discredit their opinions like this? I mean, you fucked up. They are literally vindicated.
That Smash JT is human. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I know. I could have told you that myself. I don't understand how this is an own. And when I pair it with all the other information with what was going on with Ubisoft at this time, I'm like, yeah, even with this being a confirmed troll job, that still could happen. Like that's
Wait, confirmed?
what I'm saying. So if anything,
Wait, yeah, it doesn't matter though that it could happen. Even if that guy made a completely random prediction out of fucking his ass, if it happens, that doesn't mean that you were right in covering it. That is cope. That is cope.
take it for what it's worth. The information that I present in the video was combined with other insights that I've gotten from other areas alongside what's transpiring right now at Ubisoft, which is a complete cluster shit show that is
Okay, what is our favorite YouTuber's name that does movies and inside news? She-Hulk suing Captain Marvel, and what was his name? I forgot. But that guy constantly lies, and his lies are almost believable if you stretch them out enough, and he has a whole fucking career out of it. I don't remember what his name. He has the pug and the other pug and something like that. But yeah, I mean, lies can do wonderful things for careers. I mean, you're still lying though.
is burning down as we watch. Like it's happening in real time right now. So getting this email lined up exactly with everything else that I'd been seeing and hearing. And it just made sense. But he was claiming that I don't check my sources. I didn't even bother asking if it was him or anything like that. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if I asked him for more information, because clearly if he was trolling, he would have come up with something else to push it around or say, oh, I'm skittish, I can't say anything here. And at the end...
Wait, why? Why the fuck if he was He is trolling, so you're just blatantly wrong on the assumption. Oh, if he literally trolled you. So your assumption what a troll would do is just blatantly false. Yeah, I mean, there's no fucking coming back from this. Trusting any of Smash's sources. Dude, I liked Smash so much when he just did the classical fucking thing of reading articles. I like that a lot. But this insider shit is just... It's just not working out. And now his reputation is fucked. I mean, this is always gonna be there.
At the end of the day, it's just his word, and I gotta either trust it or not. And I trusted it, and it was not the right thing to believe. But it was clearly done with malicious intent. Like, going out of...
Yeah. So, what, though?
your way to try to fool someone and trick them just to say you can't trust people, I would argue doesn't.
Well, he proved his point, though. Because your verification of him being who he's like, the guy literally says Smash JT sources are bullshit, and then he tells you some kind of bullshit that vaguely fits your narrative, and you're like, well, checks out what I already think is gonna happen. Is true. Big. No, he proved effectively you're a grifter just now. And you're not even owning up to it. This is bad.
Prove anything, because sure, if people are going to do that kind of thing, of course people are going to be fooled and tricked. It's just going to happen.
No. A lot of people have sent me stuff about Pirate Software, by the way. Thank you for all of you who have. We have had many great laughs about him and the information. But some of it is just like fucking reaching shit. And you evaluate that. I mean, you made a mistake. And your mistake is huge because it is clear to everyone who is objectively looking at it that you did not even fucking give a shit. You just ran with it because it fit your narrative, and that's literally called being a grifter. I'm sorry, but there's no other way to call it. That's literally grifter territory. That is fucking Endymion.
And also, oh, by the way, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was very busy today. And this is something that was a timed event. And that's kind of how it got me. Because it was like, oh, Ubisoft is going to announce this next week.
What excuses?
And I'm like, oh, I need to get this out right now because I have stuff going on with the family this weekend. I don't have time to do a video this weekend, and I don't want it to be announced by Ubisoft on Monday. So I'm just going to run with it right now because everything makes sense with it. It all lines up. And sure,
but it's not about it making sense and being believable in your fucking eyes. Yeah. I mean, Smash is fucking done.
If it ends up being a troll job at the end of the day, I can still fall back on saying, well, okay, you got me with a troll job, but also this is something that is highly likely that is happening with Ubisoft. You literally proved nothing except that, yeah, you tried to confirm a rumor by claiming that you're an insider, when at the end of the day, now we just have you.
Is there a rumor that it's gonna go, or is it a rumor that, again, people are just saying? Because I personally believe that, yeah, they could push back Assassin's Creed Shadows again. I do believe that.
Trying to troll somebody on a rumor that is still, in my opinion, very likely to occur. So congratulations on getting an own on me. If that's how you look at life, that's really pathetic and embarrassing, but hey.
Said the guy who has gotten multiple owns on other people's shit. Yeah, that's not a good look.
Different strokes for different folks. My concern now is there's going to be an influx of people that are going to be trying to do this to me. So I'm going to need to try to vet a lot harder and ignore a lot more of you. And that's really unfortunate because now this breaks the trust that I had with the community, where I need to put on a much harder filter.
What?
With stuff that comes through.
Wait. What fucking trust with the community? You're supposed to... No, this is just literally taking no accountability and shifting the fucking blame off to some magic fairyland. This is fucked.
Emails that I haven't been able to even keep up with myself, and I'm trying my best over here. And it's really unfortunate that something like this happens, that you need to now take a step back and be like, yep, now I can't give any credence to anybody, and now I'm going to be a little bit more gun shy when moving forward with
you should have been in the first place.
Stuff. So that's what they wanted. Oof. They wanted to knock me down. They wanted to bring me back down to earth and make me feel like I'm a nobody and that I suck and that I'm useless and all that. I'm like,
what the fuck is that now? The average person is nobody? I'm in heaven and earth sucks? Now that is unnecessary self-gratification, okay? That is a lot of unnecessary bravado. Oof, man.
Like, great, that's what you got, good for you. But at the end of the day, The channel itself is still going gangbusters. I'm still busting my ass every day here, and I'm still being as honest as I can and as transparent as I can with the audience, with all you
Oof.
guys. And I'm not going to get everything right every time. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to be infallible. And when I do get trolled or when I do screw something up, those of you who've been around the channel for a long time would know this already, that I'll do a video like this where I'm like, yeah, I got. I'm not perfect. They got me on this one. Congratulations. Live to
Has he done a video like that before? I haven't seen it personally.
fight another day and we move on. But
Maybe he
it's really
has.
just that's what it comes down to. What's really sad though, I'll say, is there's a lot of people in the community that I've seen that are cheering this on, that are like so excited that they got an own. And it kind of hit me on two fronts.
Well, no shit. You're literally on one side of the political aisle here, very, very noticeably. Of course, the other part is gonna be like, he got owned, hey! Obviously.
Because it's like, man, one, there's a lot of really hateful, spiteful people out there. And two, these people couldn't wait to get an own on me. And I'm like, why? What is it? What is it about me?
Wait, what? Also, wait, is he gonna now again be like, oh, what is about me so special that people want to own me? I'm sorry, this is the fucking internet. If you fuck up in a millisecond, there's gonna be 3 people fucking cheering for that. That's nothing new. That's just how this works.
That you just want to bring me down? Like, genuinely, what is it? Is it just you don't
Yeah, it's not about you there, sunshine. It's just about the fact that someone's wrong. That's all it is. And that's fair, by the way. If someone's wrong, make fun of them. It is what it is.
like seeing people be successful in this world? Is it you don't want me to grow the channel because you feel like you're not amounting to anything in your life?
Oh shit, yeah, dude. His fucking ego is pretty fucking big. Jesus, like this has no part in the conversation. This is just him projecting. Oh, look at how successful I am. Everyone who looks down upon me must be just a poor loser. That is fucked. Well, Smash is gonna probably crash pretty fucking hard. Well, this already was a crash, honestly, so someday he's gonna crash even harder because that is a lot of ego right there. That is a lot of fucking ego.
Like, it's really sad. Like, I was reading through all the replies and they were like, "Oh my god, you legend. You totally trolled him. You got him. You got." I'm just like, what was the point of all this? I don't get it. I'm genuinely confused. All this does is set back everything, but it is what it is.
Said back what?
If people would realize that we're human and we are not perfect, I think that's really all that matters. And knowing that I'm trying my best and that I'm not perfect, I wasn't born perfect, and everything that happens every day, I will try to.
I'm so better than you, but if I make a mistake, know that I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I'm better than you, but I make mistakes. Yeah, this is fucked.
Take with me
This
and
is
learn from and
really
be
bad.
better. And that's my promise to all of you guys. That always has been my promise. So, yeah, at this point, I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, congrats to McDizzle or McDrizzle, whatever,
Oh, quit fucking pretending you don't know what their name is.
for getting the troll job on me. Great.
Yeah, congrats for proving the stuff you said about him right. Huh. Oof. Well, I mean that was Smash JT 10 out of 10. I mean, uh, yep, that's pretty much the end of this saga. Well, let's see how it goes into the future. This is gonna be an interesting period. Bye.